Yeah, well, I was working on for G.P.O on the Continental Telephone Exchange, and it was just at the time when they were changing over the systems from the old-fashioned trunk lines that used to whiz about all over the country to STD, and there was still a lot of all the old mechanism there, and still plenty of staff, and a lot of the old-fashioned supervisors and people running the place who they'd kept on largely because when the war broke out, obviously there were no calls to the continent, and they bunged a lot of them in all these sort of secret services, and they were all rushing about the desert disguised as Arabs and German generals and God knows what. And there were one or two. There was an old fellow there who used to shuffle about, and apparently he'd had his toenails pulled out, and then escaped across the Pyrenees in the frost, and what was left of them got frostbitten off. So there were still these old-fashioned guys there, and there was another one who used to sit on the fire escape playing Gilbert and Sullivan on the float. He was a lovely fellow. But there was still the old-fashioned civil service attitude there, and he used to come to the surface now and again. And but one of the things they had there was, as you were sitting on your little position, somewhere in the bowels of the exchange, they could plug in and just listen to what you were doing and how you were working with the customers. And one day I got a call to go and see one of the senior supervisors, so I wondered what was going on. And I went up there, and the bloke said, "Oh, we're very pleased with you. You've connected more calls and done it all right and all this, than anybody. They sort of time how many calls you can do a minute, and they were apparently very pleased," which I thought was rather nice. But it was totally unexpected. But I mean, like, my attitude working in the place was like, if I can't be at home doing what I want, I might as well do something to pass the time. So anyway, I was quite pleased, and I said, "All right, thank you very much." Went back to my little thing, and then wondered who the hell was listening in on that. Then later in the same evening, I got another call to this same supervisor, and he said, "I've received this bit of paper that's been passed on by other supervisors, that your manner of dress is not good enough for the Continental Exchange." Well, I mean, I was dressed more or less like I am now. I mean, I've been eternally scruffy, and he lectured me about looking like an out-of-work cowboy who hadn't got a hat or something, and all this. And so I said, well, if you pay me more money, I can probably afford to go to a better tailor. But that didn't go down very well. So anyway, I was on vague union committees and stuff at the time, so I had a chat with the union bloke about it, and he said, "Oh, well," he said, "when you're in doubt, have a look in the book of rules." So we got the book of rules out, which was about that thick, and we had a good fish through. And one of the old-fashioned things about the post office was that, dating from God knows when, in summertime there was a special allowance that you could have an alpaca coat, a straw boater, and a cane. And in winter the cane would be replaced by an umbrella, and this was to be issued by the post office to anybody who asked for it. So me and a load of other scruffs all put in for this outfit, and we followed it through, but nothing ever came of it. But we would look lovely, we would look lovely.